You have made the excuse that you don't have no man because you take care of your old parents. Well, ma'am, my daddy lived with me. I take care of my disabled mother. I
Making a
raised
choice.
6 children,
A
went to
choice is
college.
different than
Ma'am, you're still
we talking
talking.
about
What
your
happened to
history.
the
We don't
decorum
care
that
about
you
your
have?
history. We don't
What
care about your
talking? What
history.
about that
We don't
Hold
care
on,
decorum you
about your
poetic.
said you
history
Hold on,
had? You
poetic.
don't have
because
the decorum that you say
the
you
difference
had.
is
No,
it's a
ma'am.
choice. It's
No,
a
ma'am.
choice.
No, ma'am. We do
Okay,
not
but you
care,
going on
ma'am.
about your history.
Everybody who say that
See,
they don't
what you don't
want
want
a
other
man,
people to
it's a
do,
choice. I
you
don't want a
do.
man.
You
It's a
do what you
choice.
don't
I
want
don't
other
want a
people to
man.
do.
It's a choice that I don't want a man. Nah, bitch, you too fucked up in the head to get one. You do not
See?
actually
See
know
what I'm
how to
saying?
have.
See what I'm saying?
What you mean? See what you're saying? I'm saying
You
the
see how
same
she
thing you
gotta
just told
go
me.
low and call people all kind of names,
I
tell me
said
I'm
you too
effed up in
fucked
the
up in,
head.
but that's what
I'm
you just
effed up in the
literally
head.
said to me.
Really?
AJ, is
You
that
right.
not
I
what
am
she
effed
just
up in the
said to
head to be
me?
having this conversation with this fool over here. You right.
It's
She
You right.
just said the
You
exact
right.
it's
same
almost
thing to
over, Poe. Y'all
me.
actually it's 12. Y'all can
She
end this
just,
conversation anytime. Like
you
a
just
dub.
said
You
the
took off a
exact
whole day
same thing
work to
to
argue with
me.
people on the
You
internet. You
said the
took
exact
eight
same.
hours
I
off
have
work.
6 week vacation.
You
5 weeks. I'm
took off
sorry.
8 hours.
I have
And the
5
crazy
weeks.
thing
No, I
is
took off
8
9.
hours
I
off
took
of
off
work to
9.
argue with people. To
I took
argue
off
with people.
9,
And
and
you
I
don't
have
tell
a
me that
full week
you
of
think that's normal?
vacation.
You think that's normal?
I have 5 weeks of
Um
vacation, baby. I can
okay,
use
go
my
ahead,
vacation
AJ.
as I
AJ. What else,
choose.
AJ?
So
What else,
she
AJ?
said the
What
exact
else,
same
AJ?
thing. She just told me I was messed up in the head and need medicine. But
What
then when
else,
I say
AJ?
she's fucked up in the head,
Any other
that's why she
questions?
can't
Oh,
have
Queen,
no
do you
healthy
have
relationship with a
a
man. And
uh,
where's that
that
decorum?
is
I
so
know,
crazy.
I
That is
know.
crazy
Get
because I
help and
choose
heal
to
for
be
real. You
single.
don't
I
choose,
choose to
baby.
be
You don't
single.
choose. Ain't
No,
nobody
and you
choosing
probably
that for
ain't had none in
13 years.
15 years. Why
It's
you claiming on here
natural.
you getting it? When people claiming they getting it all the
What?
time, they not. They not. You just
I
lie.
have a
You lie
no.
all
I
the time,
said
Drop. You
you
a
need it.
miserable,
I
unhappy
said I don't
and
need.
you
I said
need
I
a
don't need
bigger
medicine.
penis if
I
that's what
said
it takes. If penis
my
causes you to
husband
act
is
like this,
African. He
if
has a
penis causes you to
very
act like
big
this, I
penis.
don't need it. If it
He has
causes
a
you to act this
very
way,
big
I don't need it.
penis,
I
and
Don't
don't
I'm
need
need
not
it
it.
all the
spamming
time. I
you.
be wearing my husband out. He can't. I be
I
wanting to
know.
get
What
it
is
and
she
get it
Don't
and
talking
need
get
it
it
if it
about?
because
causes you
I'm
to
so
act
in
like Drop.
love,
What
but
is
If
he
it
she
can't
causes you
handle
to
it.
talking
I be
behave
about?
like
wearing his
Drop, I
ass
don't
out.
need it.
So I wish
Keep
I
it.
can
An
get it
Keep
more.
African
it.
man, an
Keep it.
African man that's younger.
And how
I'm gonna
many
mute you,
Queen
married
Queen.
women,
Jules.
happily
Queen
married women on
Jules.
here arguing with people?
A lot of them.
Drop,
What?
drop,
Queen
drop.
Jules? A lot of us. What?
Queen
Your
Jules don't
best
act like
friend
you.
Glock?
Don't
Your
nobody
best
act like
friend
you.
Glock? Oh,
Don't
Glock
nobody act like
does.
you.
Did you
No,
have a
I
best?
don't
Oh,
even talk to Glock
Nitra?
anymore. So you don't know who
Nitra?
my friends are. You don't know who
Nitra?
my
Okay,
friends are.
but I'm telling you, the married women
Nitra
that
has
used
a
to act like
platform. She
this.
has a
What
platform.
does
She
that
has a
have to do with
successful platform that
arguing?
pays
You're
her,
not
not you.
smart.
Can we get
You're
a
not
streamer to cash
smart.
this live? A
You're
streamer
not
to
Oh,
cash
I'm
this
smart.
not
live.
smart.
You're not
Oh,
smart.
it's too
You
bad
just
that I'm running
What's
asked.
two
Cash at? Let me see
businesses
if I can
You
because I'm
find it
just
on
not
here.
asked
smart.
what women,
Cash Money Millionaire.
married
Cash
women
Money
are
Mail.
arguing on the app, and I just told you the names of
Oh, you're
some
so
women
unhappy.
that are arguing
Anyways,
in the app.
Queen, do you
Listen,
have any more
Tiana,
questions
Queen
for me, Queen?
Jules,
Because she's miserable.
Nitra, Glock.
Don't put them
Who
in
are
the
the
same
other?
Hold on,
category as me.
everybody, we're good. I think we're here. Do y'all have
Poetic,
any
I
more
would
questions
love to
and
join
all
your
this?
panel. It depends on your topic one Saturday. So
HB had your ass by the motherfucking.
We love you, Drop Queen and Poetic. Y'all stop
Yeah,
this.
your goddamn head. It wasn't good then.
Hey, can I say your line right quick? Hey guys, I'm still in the motherfucking house.
Them hoes stupid. That bitch talk about something. Oh, this is good to me. Oh, y'all go. Y'all hoes go respond to HB. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. And yeah, I know you trying to motherfucking get your shit back popping, but ain't nobody paying no bills. So ain't nobody paying your motherfucking bills, ho.
Exactly, Nikki. Just so y'all know, we are streaming Dime. Obviously, we can tell who she's talking about. I was streaming Kev before, but this is way better. Thank you, Pixie.
I have both of them pulled up.
Okay, bad. Thank you. If y'all can just touch Kiwi's box, thank you to everybody who's contributed to my gift goal, but the streamer is shaking me down.
she said I'm trying to get my shit back popping.
LOL. Screaming. And I do have some other clips of some things she said before we started streaming, but I'm just still haven't listened.
We can keep going with Dime.
Paid all the bills I got. Oh, I would have to clock in faithfully. But sometimes I don't even be wanting motherfucker be bothered with this out. What is you talking about? jail because of hoes like y'all.
See, Nikki, I thought we was cool.
While you sitting up there, talk about the motherfucking Rico case. What about that fucking, what is called? Y'all, the tort case that the landlord filing on you. For jumping on that hood like you Spider-Man hoe.
I'll take that to mean that they Googled and saw the tort case that's actually been filed against my landlord, not against me. The bitch don't even know how to read. Try again.
I thought she said court shit.
As much shit that go on this motherfucking app, you know why I always fucking prevail? Because I do right by people, bitch. I mind my business. You don't only have shit going on the motherfucking app. You got shit going on off the app too, and I could tell by the way that you in the hotel, bitch. My family would never. My family wouldn't.
That's the next thing. I wish y'all would stop saying, hold on.
Mama, no daddy, nobody.
I want a piece of this one.
Daddy at least say, give me the kids. You know what I'm saying? You could go stay at the hotel if you want
Does this look like a hotel?
You ain't got nobody, bitch. They ain't got a motherfucking trailer.
Really not.
You see me at the Red Roof Inn, bitch. I fear for you.
Does this look like a Red Roof Inn to y'all?
All type of shit.
Tell the JJs to write that down. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie.
But saying you mind your business and talking about people is fucking diabolical.
Your T will forever be clocked on this out. That's why you looking.
I'm like, who mind their business?
Losing your motherfucking mind.
Sounds like the clock is broke.
A mess. Because while you was sitting there and everybody else motherfucking business, while you was sitting there.
AJ, by the way, I do like your natural look. By the way,
everybody else got motherfucking.
I love it.
I love it.
In Mississippi to be in somebody motherfucking business. That shit was being put outside on the motherfucking curb.
Also, guys, this is proof that I was correct when I said that Erica told the people that they pay her bills because she's spiraling, and I said nothing bad about her
The
today.
internet is forever. We're never gonna.
Y'all remember that I never said anything bad about her today. All I said was Erica said that the dime pieces pay your bills. And you can clearly see she's very upset about it. Now, y'all got to start clocking shit, okay? Telling on
But just
myself.
FYI, I did want to come up to address Braid King's statement about the three its that said they would.
Oh, we were streaming actually in the middle of
They
it.
want
Actually,
to screw my man.
right. So we were just in the middle of streaming right now. You didn't get in where you fit in back then. That was about 3 combos ago. I'm so sorry. Put the volume up, AJ.
Y'all, wait. I wasn't going to say it, but the comment is in the chat on who she actually told that to. And they found out that it was true and disseminated the information. I'm finna press play. But just so y'all know, it's in the chat. All you got to do is look around.
Like Martin Luther King or somebody. Like I think you think that you march with them or something. Back then, because you really be out here acting like you standing up for what's right. You so stupid that you gonna fake your real life with this app shit. You need to remove that. They need to get that attorney page. You need to surrender that page. You got to get that page up. So just go to your head.
Don, paying your gift though. It's showing not available because that's one of the older goals. But if you,
I think that the reason why Sadari said that you look all right for having been on Ozempic is because your ass won't stop eating. It's supposed to curb your appetite. Go tell them people to up your motherfucking prescription. Stop fucking eating.
You losing your mind, girl. Teaching my kids a lesson. Yeah, come home and see your stuff on the curb. Let me teach you how to get evicted.
I love when people do stupid shit like that. Like tomorrow, a motherfucker isn't one accident away from being in a position as another motherfucker. I say that the same as she says, my family would never. You don't know what the fuck could ever happen. You don't know if you wake up tomorrow and you're in the same motherfucker position, slow your roll, you're speeding, babe. Go ahead, AJ.
I would hope not. Y'all not that desperate on this app. To the point where y'all need somebody sit in the live that I don't want to be around no hoe that don't pay their bills. Sorry.
May I? AJ.
Get your
In the clip that I got earlier, Dom said that you're not supposed to say any word that starts with the B, bill, bitch, badussy. And she's talking about bills. But Dom, if you would clean them fucking ears out, you would know that the bills were paid. The bills were paid. Let's stop the narrative about nobody got no money or a motherfucker got evicted for this. That's the same way. Bitch, let that motherfucker come in there tomorrow and see all them bags of chips on the ground. Bitch, you could be evicted because you not cleaning up that motherfucking house and your bills are paid. The bills were paid. Other shit wasn't done. Stop that one. Let's not do that one. Go ahead.
straight up though. Gonna get your ass like the exorcist because you're gonna be outside. When you just come back, you will be outside. Homeless. Stupid.
At least Dime thinks that AJ's going to heaven.
The landlord took the wig.
Like,
The landlord got everything.
30 minutes. This bag is going to kill me.
He took the wig. He probably took the goddamn tea that was hot on the damn table. And how much shit you gotta go through before you get evicted?
Nothing at all, babe. It's real quick. Been there, done that.
It's literally a whole process. I know people come and tell you.
Court date. You missed the court date. They give you the written. On 11 days to get out, baby. On the 11th day, the sheriff's on that way to get that shit. What do you mean? It's simple.
I don't pay Braden no attention. I don't give a fuck what he say. He can get evicted too.
You're done that. You next.
I don't give a fuck what
I
Braden
want to know if she ever got the answer as to why the puzzle piece got out the name. Because we're deflecting now. We're deflecting onto AJ. The question is, why did Stomacucci take the puzzle piece out her name? And why did you question her about an emoji? That is where we're at with things. Let's focus.
I wonder, what you say? I wonder if vampires gotta be invited into a motel room. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what they doing over there. I'm talking my shit. They was talking about me. You know, Bray gonna be anywhere, and then he missed to where my name being said. He don't give a fuck if you whisper my name. He coming. He coming. Marching. He coming. It was early this morning.
This what y'all wanted to hear.
Like, fuck yeah. Yeah, he don't give a fuck. He don't care if you good or bad about him, bitch. He coming. As long as you got my name.
I thought Bray was already here, but maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah. Shit. But yeah, I want to know, since they are listening, see if they still streaming. Because I want to know. I want AJ to show her receipts that Erica said, because I done asked like 50 times. Her receipts that Erica
You might have hit
said
the
that
nail on
something
the
in my
head.
video. And I would have to ask Erica, I have never even talked to Erica about my supporters. That's what I said. They got to merge it, but I never even talked to Erica. I never had a conversation with Erica about my supporters.
But Don, when have we ever had a conversation about anything personal with either of us?
Not even personal. When have we ever just
Never.
I don't talk to you about TikTok either.
TikTok it up.
Wasn't they just out together? Didn't they just go meet each other in person? So they just sat there and looked at each other? That's what y'all want us to believe. You hoes is lying. And we all know that them people is splitting your bills by the way that you on here crashing out on everybody but Erica. Erica has yet to give her an answer on why she removed the puzzle piece out of her name. Yet you want me to merch something? Tell Erica to merch why she took that puzzle piece out of her name and don't want to claim you no more, stupid. Stupid! If I had a bunch of JJs in here splitting my motherfucking bills, I'd be on here telling y'all bitches I was a 6-figure bitch too. They're the stupid ones, the dime pieces, for splitting your bills and letting you sit on here and act like you do it for yourself when they know better. Y'all hoes is ridiculous. Bitch, stop eating. If I hit this button again and this bitch is chewing, I'm telling you I'm calling Dr. Now for her.
And you just keep repeating it. Stop repeating. That's, like I said, that's your problem. That's how you got your ass caught up in the situation that you in. You just keep lying.
Sorry, y'all.
Thank you, JT. I'm not caught up.
Every single motherfucking time. You just
Can you
keep.
turn that down for 2 seconds?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not caught up. She said it. Erica said it.
Who they paying the bills to? They giving me the money to pay the bills? Because if you give me the money, I ain't paying the bill.
Now y'all know she ain't paying the bills with the money, so she gonna be next.
The money gonna come to me, bitch. My bills on motherfucking auto pay. I'm finna go spend it. When the fuck they pay my bills?
Dr. Now die? Oh, she ain't gonna never have no help.
I ain't waiting till the motherfucking 1st through the 5th, bitch. I don't wait till the 1st through the 5th. That shit get paid the motherfucking month before. Facts. You won't ever catch me slipping.
Got a message. Erica did put the dime piece back in her name, FYI.
Oh, she did?
Y'all know my people send the messages within while it's happening.
Bare minimum bitches still can't motherfucking succeed. I don't even be on this
Oh,
bitch
so they made up?
like I used to. Dumb asshole. Watch your $25 motherfucking penny pinching ass bitch. When I was doing motherfucking giveaways, bitch, it was thousands being given away at a time. Oh, you want to be me so bad? You want to be me so bad?
Knew she did a giveaway. Never knew.
So bad. Get up and go to work.
I'm confused. What is she talking about?
Well, let's listen. I'm nosy, please.
Help themselves.
I want to hear every detail.
Ain't no way you in a motel room. You was on live the other day, and I know you saw that motherfucking panel, and that panel on the top of the roof coming to loose, and you laying there with a sheet. Then this motherfucking a sheet of toilet tissue, and still talking shit.
Well, at least I know she be watching. When I told her brand deals, I had 4 million views in the last 2 months. I didn't know she was one of them consistently, clearly.
Go get your motherfucking combs and your brushes back from the landlord. I think the craziness is inside the hair. The loony shit is inside that motherfucking hair on top of your head. If you lay that hair down, if you lay down that hair, you'll be able to think straight.
Oh, she's natural. I'm sorry.
She a fan.
You get that hair together. The fuck is stupid.
You being black, I would assume when you take that wig off, you got natural curly hair as well, silly.
The picture from around of what her shit look like. I think we've seen it before.
Get the hair together first.
The smidge of an afro.
Up there fixing up a motherfucking beauty room, organizing their makeup just for the landlord to pick that shit all up at one time and toss it out the door. And the bitch ain't talk about y'all, so, y'all, this what I'm working on, this what I plan to do, Every motherfucking thing I already got put on the floor, your whole business is on the app, bitch, down to your motherfucking drawers. And you ain't got no plan. What's next? What's next for you? Besides being in a bitch motherfucking business, ho, what's next?
Keep watching. You'll see. I see you watching.
Next?
Keep watching.
Because I'm about to start an organization for real of the motherfucking dime pieces who could pay my motherfucking bills, so.
You already done started one.
The bitch to pay my bill.
You just don't want us to know about it. That's why you crashing.
And if I did, I'm for certain it'll be the bitch that I'm fucking. all your lies shit's all mapped out. That's why I think you be practicing shit the night before. You got all your lies mapped out. She said that's the reason why. Remember a couple of weeks ago, when was the last time I said that shit? After I got that money and I gave it away, I ain't said that since. And then turned around and got another page clip right after that. You're playing willfully obtuse. One thing about y'all bitches, one thing about me, when I don't motherfucking like somebody, when I don't like somebody, I can still tell the truth on them. It be a lot of shit that you be in, and I be like, y'all like that shit with motherfucking, with Bella them, when you just had that little shit going on last week with Bella them, and you was trying to justify what the fuck you was saying by telling Bella, whatever you was saying, whatever she was saying, when she told Bella, that she was the only person that defended Bella when the my shit happened or something, she said like that, like, she was the only person that was going against what they were saying when the my shit happened or whatever. I corrected that. I said, now I'm not gonna lie, AJ was the person, because I remember when I went into her live and she said, come up here, Dom, I want to know what you think about the my shit. About the my thing, because I don't agree with what my doing. And I said I don't agree with it either. Like, as a friend, that's fucked up.
I am.
When I don't like a bitch, I can still tell the truth on them, and I can still tell the truth for them. I don't go around making up lies on people just because I don't like them and telling the shit like it's law. I don't do that. Oh, if I don't know that shit for a motherfucking fact, or bitch, if I get it wrong, I'll come back and be like, oh, my
Does
bad.
anybody, baby, need a toy? I can mail it to them.
Sitting up there. Because I defended the bitch last week by saying that she was the only person that did. She was, though.
Don't nobody want that motherfucking tricycle.
I cannot stand your stinking motherfucking guts, ho. But the truth do not change.
Braid, I wonder if Erica told them that you sent that clip of what they said.
I think I agree. I think that I don't have to like you. You look like you smell like fat and you're a miserable ass bitch and you won't stop eating. So you probably do look like you motherfuckers. You do smell like you motherfucking look. However, the truth is the truth. And the truth is that Erica said that y'all are splitting your bills. That the dime pieces are, as a collective, drawing up offering, paying they tithes, like you was the preacher at their church, and paying your bills. That is the truth. I didn't lie. She said it.
You was the main one putting that out there saying, you coming for the comment cousins, you not coming for HB. You said that numerous of times. I don't know if you was trying to say that shit to get HB off your ass or what it was you was trying to do, but you literally said that you wasn't coming for HB, that you was gonna stay on the comment cousins. That's what you said.
No, she didn't.
AJ, didn't you said who said that? That's the thing, you talk so much and you lie so much that you fucking forget the shit that you say.
Bradley, please tell me what I said.
That the people who paid for your information while you were being doxxed were the people that you were going to come for. Not the common cousins as a whole, not anybody except for the people who paid for your information.
Fuck you think I've been doing for 30 motherfucking years? Well, not 30, but since the age of 17. Who the fuck you think been paying my motherfucking bills? So I go to work. You crazy as fuck. Bitch, my kids is expensive. Bitch, my bills are motherfucking expensive, ho. The fuck you talk about? Bitch, ain't enough money on this motherfucking app. And I literally just said that. For the grown woman that's trying to make a living off this app, and shit be going downhill for y'all, get y'all motherfucking ass up and go to work. What is you talking?
Somebody said your food bill is the most expensive one.
Clothes don't be motherfucking cheap, bitch. Bills ain't motherfucking cheap. Nails ain't cheap, bitch. Lashes ain't cheap. And you think an app paying for all that? I would have to be on this bitch day in and day out. All day like you.
9 to
The
3.
fuck you come up with a motherfucking work schedule to my
Monday to
from
Friday.
9 to 3 and you still get evicted.
Not you know my show times. This bitch is a fan.
Green hearts in the chat for the JJs.
Motherfucking
crazy.
3 hearts in the books in the motherfucking chat.
That's
Let's finish
crazy.
this live go, y'all. Let's get to 100K because this is good to me.
But you can't. Because you too busy worried about everybody motherfucking else. That's your problem. You too busy worried about everybody else. You worried about everybody else and what they got going on and just minding everybody else's business. And you going to forever be in the situation that you in. Oh. If you get another motherfucking house, you're going to get evicted again. Because you're going to think when the landlord tell you that you got to pay motherfucking $250 for a pet that you bought voluntarily to your motherfucking house to live there, as if you had enough room for a pet that you don't gotta face the consequences.
What do a pet have to do with anything?
You may have motherfucking control over your actions, but you don't have control over the consequences that come behind it. And we see that clear as day. Because you on the motherfucking curve like Monica was on Why I Love You So Much video. With them white shoes on. Looking stupid.
I don't either. I do not know a 6-figure making person that can watch this
The
much.
dog ass, she probably had to just let him loose. He probably astray right now.
Thank you, Paige.
What a dog ass. She can't take the dog in the red room.
Sorry, y'all. I'm looking at the phone, but thank y'all for the gifts. I'm back in my office.
I think that was Why I Love You So Much video.
She
But yeah.
is tuned
Hoes, stop
in.
worrying about me, bitch. Y'all hoes always worry about a bitch that's doing better than y'all. I don't give a fuck about looks. I don't give a fuck about motherfucking...
Hold on 1 second, AJ. Imagine we talking about Erica removing a puzzle piece. And you make this about you. We're talking about Erica removing the puzzle piece. Stomach-coochie is the star of this show right now. Okay? How the hell is we talk about you?
And then the question also being, aside from the emoji being moved from the username, if the issue is more so what was said in a response about whatever the comment was about whose bills getting paid, how, wouldn't the original person who said that be somebody that you had more to smoke for? But your homegirl right there in the box. If she wouldn't have said that, you wouldn't have had shit to respond about.
And you're clocking it. And the only reason she's not clocking Erica right now is because she wants the proof and the fact. She want to know. Once she see that proof, she already know what she about to do to Erica. I can hear it in her voice.
Child.
Can you say the same? No.
Breaking, I didn't know you had telepathic
Shift your focus. That's the word.
talent.
I do.
Yes.
Y'all know that. I've studied tremendously.
Direct that energy.
A lot of social behaviors.
People around you.
All right, y'all done listening to this? Y'all ready to listen to Tea Time say she gonna hunch Queen Jules' husband?
Yes, because what is we?
Yep.
It's just a
Queen
bunch
Jules still
of
here.
rah.
No, she ain't
It's not
talking
even
shit.
making no sense, and it sucks.
not.
Actually, I thought she would do better. Let's go ahead, press on. Thank you, Tommy. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah, we've moved on. Make sure y'all let her know. They not even listening, sis. They've moved on. We don't care. All right. So back to what I was finna show y'all about, hold on, let me change pages. Cause we don't care. Sister.
Dominique said, so can I not come up? Why you can come up?
Yeah.
I thought that you were requesting an accident, Dominique. I invited you.
Oh yeah, I thought Dominique. It's always a accident, so I didn't know she was trying to come up. My bad, Dominique. Come on, babe. Also, Rick the Ruler said that he finna put it all on the flow. That's one of these videos on this page. So I don't know what that means. Queen Jules, have you, before we play this, you all right with us playing it? That's the first thing. Hey, Walt, baby. Secondly, Queen Jules, have you had a conversation with your husband? Does he know that the sharks are in the water?
He been new, baby. He been new. He know who it is. He know who I am. He know what I have. He know what we have. together. He knows. He knows about Messy Top.
So he's going to make sure he ignores the calls, right?
Listen, play the tape.
Okay.
Play the tape.
Okay.
I would troll the fuck out of you.
1 second. Pause that real quick, okay? 1.3 in here. We're only at 100K. Bops, I'm going to need y'all to just go ahead and just quickly do a little quick, little fast, little bop, bop, bop to the top. Let's get to 150. If you haven't grabbed your heart me, it's just 1 coin. Grab your heart me, join the team, okay? Claim your points, okay? We've got 10 left on the goal. Y'all touch that live goal. Let's get the shares to about 75 or 100, whatever y'all need to do. And y'all doing well with the panel.
Y'all know I tried to do an interview, but Queen Jules was not with it, so we just gonna press
She
play.
said, "Play that clip. Play that clip." She wanna get activated. I can feel it. Let's get not too much off of zero. And all right, AJ, let's go.
Oh, this is funny to me.
I get his number, I will call him too. You better hope he ain't on Facebook and ain't got no phone number because I'm gonna call that nigga. Definitely call. I sure the fuck will. I'll troll the shit out of your ass. I'll make it content.
Exactly. LW Rob said.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Sure, Queen Jewel, I want to be you, so I can show you how to fuck your husband properly, so you can leave people alone. Maybe if you know how to fuck him properly, you wouldn't be on this app irritating. Is he addicted to corn? Is that what it is? Is he not fucking you right?
I can't.
Cause you over here bothering me. I don't bother you. I don't even pay you no attention until you come in my room. Other spaces, I ignore your ass. I seen you up. You was up at 5 o'clock in the morning screaming in motherfucking people panel. Do you get any rest? You married. You on from the morning to the night. That make no sense. No, I don't want Unruly. I want your husband.
Speaking of, did y'all see the video she posted for Unruly for his birthday?
No, what was it?
Oh, it was a whole birthday video with like pictures and basically like I love you, happy birthday. You know, she called him her best friend, but she been hunting him this whole time calling him her best friend, so that's nothing new. Now I want to ask y'all, did that video give to y'all that they were still hunching, or was it just me? Let's run a vote while we listen. I'm gonna press play, but I just want to know. Did the video give to y'all that they still hunching? Yes or no? Oh no, baby! This got posted. His birthday must be May 12th. This got posted on yesterday.
You forget I left. See, that's the part that y'all keep missing. I didn't get left. I left. I think he made that very clear. I left him for a year and went into another relationship, and then he started dating someone else and got them pregnant. Did y'all forget that part? I left, moved on, got into a whole new relationship. Y'all keep missing that part. For some reason, y'all want me to get left. Y'all want me to be a side chick. Y'all want all these things, and the man came up and disproved all that to y'all. And y'all still trying to make it something what?
Hey, she go.
I like that. That's nice.
Yes, that's what sorry. This is a big shout out to Miss
Just like she didn't dot that eye. Oh yeah, I dotted her eye.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? Why are you reversing it? Yeah, I dotted that eye, and I'll do it again. Next time it's gonna be both, and it really will be a phone.
And can I?
You better record it.
Can I suggest some people too for you to get them to?
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna tell you up here, but I got a couple people to add to the list.
Let me know. Let me know. I like that. Who made that for you?
Is Auntie Pearl married? Because if that's the case, then
No.
because I was going to say that Auntie Pearl is giving what's Portia homegirl name? You told me I was a Shamia. Auntie Pearl giving
Shamia.
Michelle,
If he was doing it right, he would have. Girl, ain't nobody trying to get chose.
Big Quay's mama made
Y'all
this one.
motherfuckers be sitting around here trying to get chose. Tell her I want her to make me some too.
Yeah, that's hot. I will for sure. I like that.
I want to be like Queen Jewel. I want to steal somebody's husband. I don't want a single man.
Damn, y'all. Oh, wait.
I
I want to be chosen by somebody's husband. It seemed like that's the easier
Why are
to
you
get fuck my
everywhere?
best friend husband.
Do you have like a radar for the mess?
Yeah, she did. She started, but she fucked her best friend husband.
You know that.
That man wasn't single when she met him. She was a mistress. Okay, T, I love you. I'm dropping down. I Miss Bud asked her. I'm not Bud. Bye, baby.
Oh, Miss Budden got MRS in front of her name. Now she is a Shamia. You hear her laughing? Thank you, Keisha.
She got that man was married when she met him. She met him at a work party. As a married man, she was married too.
So basically, you're saying that Queen Jules do it better than you because you got a single man that didn't even choose you and picked some other woman and got her whole pregnant and everything else and still wouldn't choose you. But Queen Jules found her a married man, took him, and now she married to him. So really, you jealous, but you framing it like this. Because you ain't no different than Queen Jules. You just didn't win. Queen Jules won. Right? Am I tripping?
Only mediumly.
I'm tripping mediumly. Queen Jules won. She took the man, married the man. The man is claiming her now. She got MRS on his name.
I'm looking at it more like from T's side. Y'all can't be talking shit about what T-Time is saying because Queen Jules was doing the same thing that T-Time said. Y'all can't be mad at me for saying I'm gonna fuck her husband because Queen Jules was fucking somebody's husband and that's how she got him.
Oh.
There's two sides to this, AJ.
Okay, so her whole
Right too though. That's why I said medium. Like you had a point, and then I'll be coming from T-Time side.
Now I get what
Yeah.
you're saying. She was
So
trying.
it's like a bop, bop, bop.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
bop
Now
back.
now I get what you. But it's a double entendre. She don't realize that the other side of that is Queen Jules did what you trying to do and couldn't.
That's why it's a bop, bop.
I'm not saying, hold on, y'all, for y'all that's saying one, I'm not saying that what Queen Jules did was right. What I'm saying is, from their side of the fence, which is that they don't think that they okay with what happened, you are a step behind Queen Jules. She got the MRS on her name. That's all I was saying.
That's it. Yeah.
Her husband was
Right, Bray? That's
That's why I said yeah. I see exactly what you're saying. You're saying that it's yeah, completely. I see what you're saying.
Queen Jules, you would agree with that, right? You got the MRS on your name.
Yes, you're saying, but that would be if the nigga was the prize at the end of the day. If the
but
prize
our
is getting
case is not
married,
the same.
then that would be that. If the
we
nigga's the
were-
prize, then yes.
Yeah, but we were both married when we met, so I was still taken at the time that I met my husband. So she's still not taken. So she got some issues.
Well, again, that's still actually from her side. That's gonna make it worse.
Queen Jules, are you saying you had two niggas at the same damn time?
Yeah,
Exactly. Let me go ahead and push mute, please.
I would have asked you to press mute before that you just admitted to being married as well. So you was doing some cheating too. You should have kept that one in your throat, even though we already knew it. Go ahead, y'all.
I didn't know it, and she definitely should have kept it in her throat. Queen Jules,
I'm not
please.
gonna keep it in my throat because that's my story. But but you guys don't know all of the story. You only know like a very small fraction of the story that I've never told. But everybody's so pressed to know it, they spinning it, they saying all types of stuff because I won't say nothing else.
Okay, but Queen Jules, was you at least separated from your husband when this went down? When you met the new husband, was you separated?
Play the clip.
There's your answer.
Hey, man, our mamas was something else. I'm telling you, like that age group, like they think we wild. No, they got stories for real.
so she went and cheated on him with somebody else's husband. And she be down here flexing. I mean, she just, I guess. It was easy. You would ask someone, girl, you the only dummy that's gonna marry somebody's husband, Queen Jewel. You the only dummy that will marry somebody's husband and think that he gonna be faithful to you.
You would have married that boy if he would have married you. He didn't want you.
Honey, you
And he got
I can't get
people
nobody.
pregnant on you
I think
twice.
I like it here. The way y'all married people fight on this app, I think I'm cool with being single.
No, you're not. You would have been.
The way you marry bitches, when you're clowning and screaming at the phone, I'd rather be single. Cause you bitches ain't even happy in a marriage. Why the fuck would I want a partnership with a motherfucker and still be miserable? Let me be a miserable single bitch. I don't want a partner to be miserable with. Okay? I'm cool being a single miserable bitch than getting a partner and being miserable with him.
Somebody saying,
Press play. We're just gonna
My
press.
partner, we are supposed to be better with each other. We are not supposed to be over here still miserable. So, honey, if that's what getting a man entails, I'll be okay being single. I'm cool with that. Almost of them paying for love.
Is she lying?
Whatever they doing.
what you say, Bradley?
Is she lying though?
Yes!
Okay, I'm a married woman. My marriage is very successful. You know that firsthand, Braid.
Right,
You know that
right.
firsthand, AJ. And
No.
I still be on this app yelling, screaming, and talking shit to these bitches. I do make a coin from it, right? What does
But you
that have to
wouldn't
do with
consider
the health
yourself-
of my...
you
Hold
wouldn't
on, but
consider
what does that have to do with the
yourself
health of my marriage?
Bradley,
Yeah, no,
what
you
I'm
wouldn't
saying
consider
she's
yourself
wrong
miserable.
about is
Right,
she's
I
I'll
should
let
be
y'all know
considered,
that
but
I was
she's
fine.
talking to all married people, and that's not the
No,
case.
she's
You
not.
get what I'm saying?
And I'll speak. And she's not speaking to all married people, but I
okay,
was fine.
but I think what I was saying was she's choosing to be miserable and single. I don't understand. Her statement was, I would rather be single than to be married to somebody who cheated on their wife with me, because that means that they gonna cheat. If that's her reasoning, then to want to be in a relationship with Unruly, who has constantly been cheating and dating other women and said that your coochie is not enough for him, means you're just as stupid as what you are claiming Queen Jules is.
I love how you recapping this. Continue.
And I will.
You
Yeah, we're doing
understand?
good. We're doing good.
It's the
And
same
then my
misery.
perspective. No, I understand where you're coming from. I'll say my perspective or my thought process behind what she's saying, because I do completely understand what she was saying as far as the marriages and married people. The way that some people on this app make marriages look is a fool. The marriage is a fool. Everything is a fool, and they swear that being in a marriage is the prize, or you think you flex it on a motherfucker because you married or you got a nigga, and that's never the case. Because just because you got a nigga, bitch, you getting drugged through the mud and you're feeling terrible every day. I'd rather be single and do my own thing, quote unquote miserable, than be in a
But
motherfucking
that's
relationship.
only assumptions, Braid, though. That is assumptions. Nobody knows
Oh,
what
it's
people are
visible.
going
The proof
through.
is in the pudding, babe.
But Bradley,
that's
hold
not
on,
true.
baby. It's also the same misery. Let's not forget that we just had a whole interview where over
I said it's
the
two
course
sides
of
to
the
everything.
last
You ain't gotta
few...
fight it. We don't gotta go back and forth. It's just state your opinion and keep it pushing. I just said
But
my
this is
opinion.
what I'm
Y'all
saying,
know I'm
Bray.
gonna always
It's the
get the flip
same
side.
misery. Over the course of the last few years, she's gotten into physical altercations with another woman for this man. Queen Jules ain't on here telling us she fighting some woman by her husband. She done got into literally stalking looking situations behind this man. Queen Jules ain't stalking no woman on this app behind her husband. Not that we can all see. She's literally on the screen, visibly fussing and screaming with this woman over this man that ain't even her husband. She's worse off than Queen Jules. If Queen Jules gonna fight and fuss over anybody, it ought to be her husband.
So AJ, I
We're
think
using
you're
this
losing
specific situation.
context.
If
Hold
we're
on for
using,
a second. Hold on, Brady. I'm gonna go back in. I think you're losing context of what's going on. T was in her own live doing whatever she's doing. Queen Jules came in there antagonizing her. So T is responding, just like you just told Draw Queen and Poetic that you can't police response. You can't police T's response and how she's responding, because the situation started with Queen Jules antagonizing her. Just like when I went up in the panel, it was because Queen Jules antagonized me at $2 Live, and I said not one word to her.
I'm not denying that. I think what I'm saying is when you go to respond, at least when you respond, don't be talking about yourself. When you respond,
no, it's not fair,
don't be
because
talking
you
about the same
just said
shit.
it. AJ, that's not fair, because you just told us that we can't police a response, but here you are policing T's response because she's defending herself for somebody antagonizing her in her life, in her comments.
Can I
That's
please
not
say
fair.
something?
You can't bring up
I'm
what
not
she do,
denying that she
because
got
what she do was not on the
antagonized.
floor.
What I'm saying is what
Let me
she's
fix
saying
it. So,
doesn't
but,
make
so
sense.
what
Please
AJ?
say
So what
something.
Essence is saying? One second, Queen. What Essence is saying is by you saying that what T is saying is not accurate, or in fact it bounces back to her, is policing the response. When all actuality, you're trying to be very logical and black and white about it. Hey, when you say that, it kind of bounces back to you. That's not the point. The point is she's saying that to take a dig at her, regardless of if it's true or not. She's freaking doing what she got to do to make her upset because she came in her space, making her upset. Now, Queen Jules, if you and Tea Time don't get along, then what you going over there in her comments for, poking at her for?
Okay, so
Let's get there.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, if you want me to participate, because I usually don't participate, slow your roll. Okay, so I'm participating.
No, I'm just trying to understand what happened.
Yeah, but no, I gotta go back to some of the other stuff that was said, so you don't get to jump up in the front.
Okay, go ahead. Start from the beginning.
Okay, so we're gonna respond. I'm gonna respond to what Essence stated. Then you listen, and I'm gonna try to make it quick. Okay.
You.
Okay. So I want to ask AJ, because AJ she works with logic. So AJ, when you're up on the panel, and I'm going somewhere with this, so y'all gonna have to stay with it. When you're up, when a whole bunch of people on the panel, it's a full panel, and everybody's camera is off. I'm going somewhere with this, and one person camera is on, and somebody in the comment section says, "Turn off your camera." Let me ask the mods, and so the mods turn off cameras. Some people say turn off cameras. What could that mean?
They saying you ugly. They don't want to look at you.
That's what anybody else? What could that mean?
Queen Jules, that's exactly
I
what
would conclude
that
that they trying to say, girl, we ain't trying to look
I've
at you.
put that in the comments before. Exactly that. Turn your camera
Okay,
off.
wait a minute. Everybody take
Listen,
turns.
you just asked the question. Now I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah.
If I was to say
answer.
something, give me a second, because y'all know I love being devil's advocate, and I got many mods that say cut the camera off. Certain things could be going on, like maybe smoking in the background, maybe you're driving in the car, maybe you're doing something so they can protect the live and they want you to cam down. That's my flip side.
Okay, anybody else?
You ugly, and they want you to turn your camera
You
off.
said that already, AJ. Anybody else want to say why? Anything?
It could be either or of those, but go ahead, Queen Jules. What's your? Go ahead.
Okay. So, Lady Essence was in Manny's live. This is where me and Essence bump heads. Essence was in Manny live. All the cameras was off. She had her camera on, getting her hair done. The conversation, it wasn't the vibe. You know how they say read the room? It wasn't the vibe. So I told her, I'm going somewhere with this. I told her to turn her camera off. Okay? So when I told her to turn her camera off,
Don't go.
because she thinks she's ugly, she thought I was saying she's ugly. I wasn't saying she's ugly. So she said when she get out of that chair and when she get home, she gonna show me something. So when she got into the camera, she was like, no, look at me, baby. My body T. You could never look like me.
Wait. Who did you tell to turn that camera
You're gonna
off?
have to sit through it. I'm going
this-
somewhere.
I missed that part.
Okay, hold on.
Huh?
Who you
Jules,
told
I
to
want
turn
you-
their camera off?
Lady
Hold on,
Essence.
AJ.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on, Lady Essence. Let her finish. I just wanted to hear
I'm
that
not.
part.
I'm not, because this is in context. We're only talking about yesterday, Queen Jules.
No, I know.
did not have my camera on
See, this is what I'm saying.
yesterday.
Y'all always think.
Hold
y'all
on,
can-
Lady Essence.
Wait. I'm going somewhere with this. You all
She's telling us the history of how y'all got into it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this
Hey,
is
but
going.
I didn't say anything to Queen Jules yesterday. I didn't
Hold on, let
say
her
anything
finish.
to her
She told you to turn the camera off.
So
Hold
what's
on.
the point of this?
Hold on. She's gonna get to it.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Queen Jules.
I'm trying to stay up here, y'all. I'm trying to participate. So okay. So when she came home, she wanted to talk about my looks, right? So in her mind, turn the camera off.
Of
meant
last
ugly.
year.
Okay.
Go ahead, Queen Jules.
Okay. So from her mind, her thoughts were I was calling her ugly just by saying turn the camera off. So she and I, okay, that's where she and I begin this quote unquote so-called beef. She then got off the camera, went to her live and put my picture up in the backdrop, right? I didn't even appear. I didn't even come up in her panel, curse her out or nothing. She waited a long time, as I always do. I kept it moving and ignored her, right? So it's been up since, okay? It's been up since. So every now and again, she might say something to me and I may say something to her over the time. So you don't get to choose like, oh, I didn't say nothing to you today, but last week or last month, I said something to you and you ain't say nothing back. But today you said something to me, but I wasn't bothering you. Are you understand where I'm going here? Okay, so I said something to her yesterday unprovoked, right? I did, okay? So she said whatever she said, but her understanding of what you're saying, so I'm going back to people understanding and comprehension based on the fact that turn the camera off to her means she's ugly. That's what that means to her. So if somebody told me to turn the camera off, I'm not going to think that I'm ugly. So let me go on record and say that. But let me say this to you, AJ, what she said to you. You're recapping it. You're just breaking down what Tea Times, based on what you're hearing, what she's stating based on where Tea Times saying. You're not talking about why she's saying it. You're not talking about if she has a right to say these things. You're just unpacking her words.
Correct.
Right. That's something Lady Essence don't understand, because when you're talking to a lot of people, everybody is not on the same level. That's why in school, even if you're all in the same grade, people get A, B, C's, and D's, and they get F's. So let me just go on. Okay. So let me just say.
Queen Jules, let me ask you this. Okay. Because the original question I asked you was about Tea Time. We're going to get there. And I know you're trying to get there. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we're talking about Essence right here, you're saying last year that's what happened. And your intention was because the vibe wasn't the vibe for her to have her camera on. You wanted her camera off. And you know your intention wasn't to offend her, right? Mm-hmm. Then why go around and just, why do that unprovoked yesterday?
No.
Why? What? That don't make sense.
No. Hold on, Susu.
That don't make sense.
That I can answer very quickly after Queen Jules. Once Queen Jules tell us about the Tea Time
she
part.
She said it's up and it's stuck. I understand that part.
Right. And I also want to notate to Queen Jules that, Queen Jules, I'm no stranger to you now. I've learned kind of how you move.
Yeah, okay.
And while I'm going to let you say that you were calling Essence ugly, you definitely were by telling her to turn her camera off.
No, not that day. No, it wasn't. So I'm gonna tell you that, but you don't have the right to believe it. But if you
tell me why she had to turn her camera off then.
Shit, I don't remember that shit. It was a long time ago. Shit. I forgot if I could remember what they was talking about at the time.
But turning her camera off does not mean mute up. If it was a problem with what she was saying, then you would have said mute up. Turn your camera off is a problem with what I'm saying.
I'm telling you I didn't. Like, you can't tell me what I meant by it, but if we gonna waste time going back and forth,
Okay, you're right. I don't want to waste time going back and forth.
Yeah.
What I do want to ask though is, because Susu asked you Tea Time, you went
Hold
into
on,
Tea Time's
wait 1 second. Let me get past my. Hold on 1 second.
Hey, hold on, AJ. I remember that day specifically. They were all in Minnie's office right before the gala. Essence was on there. She was showing that she was getting her hair done. Queen Jules started making fun of her and started talking about how she looked and stuff in the comments, and started talking about her body. Essence was like, "Who was she talking about down there?" And they was like, "She talking about you." Essence said, "Oh, I got something for you. Wait till I get back home." They both got up into Manny's panel and started showing off their body. And Essence had like a red dress or something, a red dress and bodysuit on. And they started going back and forth and stuff. And then and Manny ended his live, and Essence took it into her live and was like, "How's she gonna talk about somebody?" And she was turning around the camera and she was like, "Well, I look like this and you look like that." And Queen Jewel started antagonizing her first. But they were both sitting in there and they were talking about what they was doing before the gala.
Okay, I don't want to get off. Hold on, I don't want to get off track because it's not really about me talking about our beef. More so,
why did you go all the way back there? It wasn't about that.
No, again, I'm telling y'all, these classrooms are full of different people with GPAs. I mean, our GPAs don't always match together now. And I'm not about to sit here and answer a whole bunch of unnecessary questions when we on advance and then and everybody else is down.
Then why don't you go back to grade level?
Okay, so I will tell you that I was
I'm not going to do it.
I will tell you I was advanced in high school and I was advanced in university. So let's talk about it, okay? I'm going to meet you where your GPA is, okay? The question was, because we just heard the clip, Tea Time attacked your marriage, okay, and said she was gonna fuck your husband. Are we following? So my question is, why did you originally go into her live and in her comments? Why?
Okay,
Because we weren't supposed to go to Essence.
Yeah, I'm about
We were
to
supposed
answer
talk about
you.
that.
I heard on the blogs that she said if I continue to mess with her, that she would. So I felt like that was a threat. So I went into her comment section and started talking shit. Now let's run it back. Let's run it back. Me and Tea Time has history. Again, it's that, let's just make it simple. Up and stuck. It's up and stuck, right? So me and Tea Time and I have history for 3 years. Let's be on record for 3 years.
We'll say this, Queen Jules, before you go down that 3-year mark, and I'm gonna make
I'm not
this
about
real
to go
quick. No,
down
give me
that
a
3-year
second.
mark.
Just give me
I'm
one
not about to
second.
go down that 3-year
Queen
mark.
Jules, this is gonna be real quick and easy. I promise you, and this is directly
Okay.
to you. I know you are sitting in Espanol 3 AP honors, respectfully, but all them walking down memory lanes and all that complex of you about to drop and everything, we're gonna go ahead and subtract that at the beginning. We don't care if you drop, flop, nor plop
Yeah,
your
but
ass
if y'all
downstairs.
trying to have content,
So
let's
I
have
know,
the
but no
content,
more
and I
threats
don't
of
care
I'm gonna
if you
drop,
don't
I'm gonna
care
drop.
if I
You're
drop.
gonna get in where you fit in this classroom. I will tell you that. We're at the cool
Yeah,
kids
but I'm not about to keep going back and forth with people who don't comprehend, though. I'm not doing it. Like, I can't. I'm
But Queen
not.
Jules, I'm trying to comprehend. I'm waiting for you to tell me about Tea Time. Okay, but
That's
you
what
said,
I was. She asked the question.
said-
I heard on the vlogs that she said she would F my man on the vlogs. I heard it on the vlog. So that's why I came into her room and I said what I said. Now, she said, wait a minute. She said that whenever she said it on the vlogs, because when she was on Manny's live, I was saying something down in the comment section. Whatever I was saying, I didn't at her. It was probably pertaining to her, but I didn't at her. When I speak in the comment section, I don't need you to respond. But if you respond, you have that right. But I'm not trying to get a response from you based on my comment in the comment section. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't, because that is a blatant. Let me do debate talk.
No.
Give me a second.
Okay,
I'm gonna
let
tell
me
you. You
say it
asked the
again.
question. You said it doesn't make sense. So
Okay,
here's the
go ahead,
answer.
go ahead.
That's fundamentally disingenuous. You can't tell me that you put a comment down in somebody's comment section antagonizing them and didn't want them to respond. That's the
That's
reason you
not
put
what
the
I
comment.
said. That's
You
not
just
what
said
I
I didn't leave the comment and
Hold
expected her to
on.
respond to my
I did
comment.
not say that.
Girl, we just heard you in
No,
18K.
listen,
I'm
I'm going to
done.
say it again. When I put a comment down in the comment section, you have a right to respond. But I'm personally not looking for you to respond. I'm just putting what I want to in the comment section. I don't care if you respond or not.
Gotcha. Understand.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes sense.
So let me just say this. So if it's a topic, right? If it's a topic and I say Tea Time is lying, I don't care if you respond to it. But if you see my comment and you respond, you respond. But I'm not like, ooh, I want her to respond to what I'm saying. That's not how I comment. That's not why I comment.
okay, but you understand.
Want to go in people live and talk shit in their comment section, and you don't want them to respond.
Correct.
No, that's not it. You can respond if you want to respond. If you all are having topics and the way some of you hold y'all lives, y'all got thick skin, right? Y'all talk shit. Y'all about that life, right? Y'all hold some very difficult, challenging topics, right? I mean, a lot goes on. People on y'all panel are fighting, cursing, calling names. I mean, it's a real hoop. It's messy talk.
Queen
But if I'm
Jules,
in the comment section,
that's not fair, because do you know how many times I've cussed you out in the comment section?
and how many times I went on tour about it.
But it doesn't matter. That is, you're saying that you just put stuff down there and we don't have to respond to it. But
That's
as a
not what I
creator-
said. Now you again, that's not what I said, because Bray King just said the same thing and I repeated it.
No. Hold on. You didn't hear me say what I said. What I said was, you said you put stuff in the comments and we don't have to respond to it. That is what you said. If
No,
we choose-
I said you can respond to it or not, but I'm not looking for you to respond in a sense that let me get your attention. Can I say that then?
Okay. You put stuff in the comment section and it's not to get our attention. But you do realize that we see the comments, right?
Yes, yes.
So you understand that it is plausible and possible and probable that it will catch our attention.
Yes, yes.
So then you understand that you were starting with her.
No, I disagree with you. I have a right to state my opinion.
She has a right to respond to your opinion and what
Right. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, so listen, that's neither here nor there. If I was to say my analysis, being the principal sitting in the back of the classroom,
My glasses.
I will say this. The student Queen Jules has stated that she saw T-Tom say, hey, if you keep coming in my live fucking with me, then I'm going to fuck your nigga. And she proceeded to go in that live and continue to fuck with her after being asked not to keep fucking with me. So if we're clocking the origin and the origin story, I think it has been clocked. Y'all have a blessed day. Give me my keys.
I think so. I think it's been clocked.
Queen Jules, you did start it and she is farting it. But
Who's flying? Who's twirling?
No, I said you started it and she farted it.
Well, whatever farted it mean. I don't know what that means.
Wait, where did twirling come in? Look, I can't handle this with y'all.
No, hold on.
I'm unbothered.
AJ, hold on. Let me say this because I think y'all forgot.
Unruly. Why is she gonna come across the country and get my man?
I'm so glad you just said it about unruly because that goes back to what AJ and me was talking about before you started talking to Essence. So you were saying, AJ, specifically about her and unruly situation and then comparing it, saying how Queen Jules was the one who won, right? My thing about T-Tom and unruly is, and this is what I like about T-Tom and a lot about some strong women with their mentalities, T-Tom is doing exactly what I think she should be doing. T-Tom isn't the one who got caught up with the baby by the cheating nigga. And T-Tom is not the one that is married to the cheating nigga. T-Tom is having fun with a nigga because she's single and can do whatever the fuck she wants to, probably while waiting for her motherfucking Mr. Right to come find her. Queen Jules would be the one who made a mistake, and the motherfucker who got a baby by the cheating nigga, and the motherfucker who stuck with him for life would be the people who fucked up, in my opinion. The motherfuckers that can move around and be single and do what the fuck you want to do and not get caught up while y'all bragging about having a nigga. Y'all just want a piece of man. Any piece of man is better than a whole man, and whatever the fuck y'all say. Y'all want a piece of man that's cheating on you, tearing you through the fucking mud, while the next motherfucker being single fucking on your nigga. Please.
Nah,
who's the real winner? Who's the real winner? And who's the real loser?
Okay, Bradley. While I can agree with a lot of what you said, where you lost me at was T-Time is having fun and being single. Because what you consider fun is going back and forth with another woman about a nigga that don't belong to you.
It's what she consider fun. I consider fun getting up on this internet going back and forth with motherfuckers. You consider it fun to have a live hosting with the JJs, potentially cussing out Dime every once in a while. My version of fun is not your version of fun. It's not her version of fun.
And it's not my version of fun. Exactly.
Right. I think my point is just because you were talking about your version of fun. I was saying I agree with you all the way up until my version of fun.
She like it. I love it.
My version of fun.
She like hitting motherfuckers in the head with cell phones.
Bradley, I didn't cut you off.
That's her version.
My version of fun does not include risking life, limb, and freedom to argue with a woman about a man that don't belong to me.
Hers is. That's the difference.
That's where she's happy at.
So while I can agree, I think that's the only part where you lose me at.
Respect that. That makes sense.
Can I chime in? I mean, like for real. So before QJ said what she said to me last year, and it was before the gala.
What did I say? Say what I said, because you got to say what I said. Oh, you talking about when I take the
I also think, though, I don't know what's going on with Essence phone. I also think, though, if I'm being honest, Queen Jules, I would want to hear where she said she'll fuck your husband before this live that we're listening to. Where is that?
Okay, I'm gonna find it.
I didn't cut you off, Queen Jules. I was very respectful and I was quiet.
I know. I'm about to go find it and I'm gonna come back.
Okay. So let me say what I gotta say. So,
thank you, Taz, for coming up because I was gonna get to that. When she went way back, Queen Jules said
No, that's not the
something
real
to
tea time.
me.
That's a troll page.
That is
Real
her.
tea time. That's the real tea
That's the real tea time.
Look at
That is her.
I'm scrolling through the
Queen
comments looking now.
Jules said, "Come on, let me get this out, y'all. I'm at work for real. I gotta get back in here." Queen Jules said something to me unprovoked. I was not talking to her yesterday. I don't even mention her name until she mentions mine. Okay. Last year when we was getting ready for the gala is when she approached me, and then Manny had us on his panel to see who had the best body, whatever. We did that. I haven't said two shits to Queen Jules. Yesterday I was on $2 Live. Queen Jules didn't put shit in the comments. She came on the fucking panel and addressed me. Bitch, you don't wear shapewear, blah, blah, blah. What? Now, every time you come no.
I want to be
What?
clear. Queen Jules came up here and told us that she started it with you, baby. So any qualm that you have with Queen Jules is because she started it with you and now it's up and it's stuck over something that she started.
I told her yesterday I was going to fuck her husband because you're going to hear that.
Right.
You're going to hear me and Tea Time.
I said I didn't start it. She knows she started it with you. She said it.
Right. She made very clear that she put in the comments.
I thought she said she didn't start it. Okay.
No, she did not. She made very clear. She said it out of her own mouth. I messaged in the comments and told Essence to turn her camera off. And I told her that is you calling Essence ugly. So you do not have to argue about that. You started it. What we're trying to get clear on now is she's telling us that the reason why she was in Tea Time Live was because Tea Time had already said she was going to fuck her husband.
No, she started with me on $2 Live yesterday morning.
Essence, baby, you're not even in this panel. And Tea Time is going off on Queen.
Oh, I am about to come up in that panel.
Right. But what I'm trying to figure out is
this is from Tea Time Live. This ain't earlier.
Right. Please. What I'm trying to figure out is what happened on the basic
in
level.
the comments antagonizing Tea Time. She said she seen a video saying Tea Time was gonna fuck her husband. We want to know the original video.
I want to know the original video of Tea Time saying she was gonna fuck Queen Jules' husband. The reason why I'm asking that is undoubtedly, but we're gonna see, Tea Time was doing that for a reason as well. Queen Jules and her had done got into it because Queen Jules just told us this has been 3 years running. So what I really want to know is you going back in her comments about what she said, but what did you say that made her say that? What happened?
At the end of the day, Tea Time and motherfucking Queen Jules have a tango that they do, respectfully. The same way Diamond and Drop got their little one too that they do, respectfully. But Queen Jules will come up in the motherfucking newsroom, randomly speak on Tea Time, get her attention. Everybody know they got that little one thing. And she'll come at Tea Time. Every time I'm at Tea Time Live, Queen Jules in there. There's nothing that's gonna be able to trace it back to the back. All I saw yesterday was Tea Time was over, motherfucker. Coming in my shit, antagonizing. It is what it is. Bitch, you want to play? Let's play. Tea Time was in the mood to play yesterday. Now I'm about to fuck your husband. It's that simple. You're not going to get to the who started it.
To be honest, Queen Jules, you're not innocent. This is Tea Time is saying stuff back to you because y'all been saying stuff back to each other for 3 years. And I want to say we'll never know the unless we talk to T and you at the same time, we'll never know what the beginning of that was, the origin story, and who started it.
They've been at it for months. No, Sam. They've been at it for 3 years. That's what I'm saying. She just told us that her and Tea Time have been nemesis for years, 3 years. So I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is even going on that you and this lady been going back and. So you mean to tell me you finna argue with Essence for 3 years? Essence, is this what you is this what you signing up for? You don't even understand. No, 2 years ago she was cool with T. Oh, that's not what she said.
It all started because Tea Time dropped her out of her panel. What, child?
Somebody said, why can't Tea Time just come up and tell you herself? Tea Time ain't hit the request. Of course, I would have let her up. It's because of the side chick books. But what do her side chick books have to do with Queen Jules? And why would that upset Queen Jules? Queen Jules stole her husband from another woman. So
Jules is writing a book about her stealing the man.
Oh. Oh. And so she feel like Tea Time book and the X-Files was because of her. Oh.
Maybe.
Oh. Well, oh. She been writing that book for 3 years. So did Tea Time really steal her idea or what? What? Did Tea Time pull a Freddie Roach? Oh, she said that Tea Time stole her idea, but not that Tea Time actually did it. Okay. Y'all just...
Hi, y'all. I'm back. So I wanted to say that I was... Hi. Oh, yeah. I wanted to say that I was in Tea Times Live when... She has been in Tea Times Live since I've been on TikTok, and I haven't been on here 3 years, I don't believe. But so when I seen that they had the final fallout, is when Tea Time, like somebody said, dropped her out of her panel, and she kind of was hushing up or not allowing Queen Jules to talk, and Queen Jules felt like, see, that's it. Y'all always want somebody to follow what y'all say or whatever. So that's kind of how the conversation was, and Tea Time dropped her. So it's been up and stuck since then. It was something else that was said. God damn it. See how I forget shit that damn fast, and y'all want me to remember something happened yesterday. What happened?
About the fucking of the husband? Was it about the book? What?
Damn it. I'm gonna go on mute. Let me think about it.
Jolly for you, Purple Lynn, y'all trying to come up? I know somebody said drop, please remember.
Wow, Lord. Y'all pray for me. Queen Jules said that's not it, but I can remember when T dropped her, Queen Jules. I can remember that's when you never came back to her live because she told you don't come back, and y'all been at it ever since. That's when I remember that. That's when y'all been at it. But somebody can remember something else, but I remember that. I can tell you was in Susu box when you and T was going back and forth, and she dropped you.
Somebody said Jules is mad because they picked apart Jules' story on T's panel.
Correct. And it wasn't really pick apart. I just came to give y'all a little backstory.
I thought they did that after she dropped her that day.
Tea Time had a series called Side Chicks is Winning. That's how her platform kind of blew up, coming from the side chicks perspective. So Queen Jules thought it was going to be safe for her to come and tell her story about her and her husband got started. So when Tea Time started asking questions and kind of like breaking it down and trying to get to the bottom of it, she then became aggressive with Tea Time. And so then now she felt like Tea Time wasn't on her side. But Tea Time actually was supporting Jules because when Jules was doing her little live stuff, Tea Time actually got on her panel, was supporting her. Like, Jules has definitely been picking on Tea Time this whole time because Tea Time never, like, all the way, you know what I'm saying, just like gun-holded, say, okay, Jules, you right, side chicks winning because you married the man. Like, Tea Time actually tried to make sense about what Jules was telling us. And then when Tea Time started asking the hard questions, she shut it down with T and was like, well, y'all just gonna have to read my book to get all those answers. I'm not telling y'all no more. Y'all gotta read my book. Well, 3 years later, the book never came. So now that the book's never here, we never really got the whole story out. Jules just wanted us to believe what she was telling, not knowing, she stole that woman's husband, and that woman was her friend, and she was already married at the time. And she's really projecting all of that on Tea Time because Tea Time had a safe space where she felt like side chicks were winning.
I hope she would come up here and tell us because I wasn't around when what happened, what you're talking about, Shell, happened, but I do remember her being in Tea Time. Yeah, I do remember her being in Tea Time's panel at least within the last year. So the only time I saw a shift is when Tea Time dropped her that day. They may have gotten into it, but she still was going up in her panel, if I remember. But Queen Juice needs to tell her so we can stop making assumptions of why she's angry, because I think that's what frustrated me. You need to tell everybody why you're angry.
She said Shell is close, so that's what happened.
Okay,
but then if that's what happened, Queen Jules, if Shell is even remotely close, baby, you wrong. if Shell is close, Shell is telling us that you're wrong, Queen Jules.
Let me say this. I'm not, I hear why you all say I'm wrong, and I'm going to accept the fact that you say I'm wrong, but I don't care about what you guys say because I know that you all really band together. I'm a one-man band.
I don't even like Tea Time.
Yeah, but I'm a one-man band. So with that being said, I know that for me, by me being the one-man band, I'm going to stand alone with no backup. All of those stories were picked apart. I never said why. None of them know why. Shell got the closest part of what the story is about. I didn't want to pick apart what she did get right, but she's the closest to the story of how it launched. But she does not have the full story, and nobody does, because Tea Time is holding a secret that no one knows about, much like that Pink Panther story. Tea Time is holding a secret. So this is why I say none of you all knows. Do y'all understand that?
I do.
Wait, you all
wait a
know.
minute. Hold on. Wait a second.
apologize to you,
Everybody,
Queen
wait a second.
Jules.
Let me ask Queen Jules a question right quick.
Okay.
Now that I understand, you're saying that there are things that we on the front end are not privy to.
Yes.
To understand the way that you were treated. So, out of curiosity, is it possible for you to just give us a little bit of what we're missing so we can understand why you're upset?
But let me say this. I'm really not upset. That's the part that y'all not getting.
The answer is no.
Hold on. I'm doing exactly what was done to me, but everybody's over it now. And because I continue to keep going, they're tired of it. At the end of the day, that is all this is.
Okay. So a little bit you just told us basically you were trolled by Tea Time.
Yes.
Okay.
So can I say this because I remember and I'm going to drop. You asked the question to Queen Jules. Will you say you've been doing this for 3 years with Tea Time? Are you planning on doing that 3 years with Essence? Not you, Queen Jules. I'm talking
Tea Time in the comments saying never. Wait, let me click it and make sure that's the right Tea Time, y'all. This shit.
It
y'all
is
really
Tea
gotta
Time,
give
and I
us-
think T. I don't know if T's gonna want to come up here or whatever, but T would be nice if you could, because now she's saying that you were trolling her. Like, I don't know.
Tea Time said never.
I'm just trying to say this. Alexandra, I wanted to
I'm going to
finish.
say this.
And I'm going to drop.
Tea Time is lying. Okay? I know
Sure she is.
I got
Sure she is.
facts.
So let me say this and I'm going to drop. I'm going to apologize to Queen Jules because you're right. I assume when I saw her drop you out of that panel, that's why you was angry. But we have to get out of telling people why they're angry, because that's what they were doing to me about this issue. You have whatever reason you're angry, we don't know, so we can't say why that you're mad. Only you know why that you're mad. And I also, AJ, I wanted to say this because you asked Queen Jules, will she continue trolling Essence for 3 years? As a fellow Libra, we're gonna continue trolling you until you apologize. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay, Queen Jules.
Go,
She
Queen
said
Jules,
when
go.
and give examples of
No,
when
because she want to know how much I know. When I tell you she want to know how much I know. Tea Time is a troller and she's a stalker. Tea Time, the way she stalked that lady on Unruly and the way she stalked Diamond, Pink Panther, Tea Time has stalked me on the back end. I promise on everything I love is true. So what I'm saying is, when she saw that she wasn't getting her way with me because I cursed her ass out as a new person, imagine a new person that don't know nobody come back and just curse your ass back out because you think you got the pull because everybody knows you, right? And then my story hit home because her and Unruly situation, but she was covering up as if she wasn't in this type of situation she was truly in. So my story was really a story that really hit home for her. So that's why just think about it. Think about why is Queen Jules and Tea Time is so strong. I mean, there were a lot of people in the comment section always cursing T out or saying things untoward. And let me tell you, I never disrespected her on the level like, you ugly, you bald headed, I never said anything. I never talked about her looks. I never called her no name. Even she said I don't curse. I just started cursing in the recent months, to be honest. I didn't curse when I first came up on the app because that's not me. I don't need to curse and belittle and call names to get a point across. That was TikTok's culture. So at the end of the day, when I tell you that I was stalked on the back end, I put money on it. It's true. So she's not telling you everything. She's playing, she's gaslighting y'all in a major way. Tea Time is crazy for real, for real.
You big bucks me really quick, AJ.
Oh, child.
And this is gonna be on behalf of Tea Time. I don't care if me and her disagree. The other day, Trev had a live where Moataz was being loved on and treated with nothing but love and kindness from HB as well as others donated to him because of what he's going through in this country. Here this big face lady asses in the comments, trolling me. Mind you, I was at work, not bothering her. You tried to throw shade at me just recently getting married. Mind you, I didn't say nothing to Queen Jules a whole lot. We'll pull up the next screenshot. This is the second one. Alex will be cursing y'all out soon because she thought that I would react and give her attention and act a fool because I didn't beg y'all for y'all to donate to my bio or my wedding registry and or my Cash App for me just getting married last Thursday. You trying to bring up Tea Time being a troll? You're lying.
What?
Tea Time,
Okay,
what I can say, excuse me,
I'm gonna
I'm not
respond
done.
to Alex.
Excuse me, I'm not done. At the end of the day, you're lying on Tea Time, just like you lie on everybody else, because the truth of the matter is, you're the troll. Anytime that you don't get your way, you jump in everybody's panels or the comment sections and you start being a bigot because you don't actually know how to argue anybody down. So what you do is you get in comment sections and become the bigot that you talk about everybody else being. You're not a victim. You start stuff and everybody else clears it up. You talk about how happily married you are, how happy you are to be a mother of all those beautiful daughters. Yeah, you get on the internet every chance you can to degrade Black women and talk down another Black women. You're not a victim. You actually perpetuate everything that you talk about, and that's just what it is. Stop playing this sorry ass card. You're not a victim.
Okay, I do want to speak a little bit to what.
Wait, let me say this on her. Let me say this on her.
Okay.
What
Okay.
y'all all did was opened up a can of whoop ass. When y'all came at me, y'all thought I was sweet. And now y'all all crying. Listen, stop opening up a can of whip ass and then going around trying to double team because y'all know y'all can't fuck with me. Point blank, period. That's why y'all all spiraling out of control, coming together. Y'all need a team for me. And you're still losing. Period. Now go ahead, AJ.
Okay, Queen Jules, couple of things. Listen, you like you said earlier, I speak in logic. So I'm only going to speak in the logic that I know to be true. Now, I don't have the best impression of Tea Time, but there are some things that I can say I feel like Tea Time did or she didn't do based on what I've watched her do. One, I really, really want to know about this whole she trolled you thing, because even when she was being harassed by members of another group, instead of trolling the person who they were harassing her for, she just doxed them on some page. She didn't even troll. So I wonder, are you confusing whoever was doing it with Tea Time?
I'm not confusing nothing because I'm not. No, I know my work. So what I'm saying is, no, she wanted to dox me, but she couldn't find nothing on me. She investigated.
Hello?
She looked for stuff on me. She researched.
Did y'all mean to do that? Why y'all muted and blocked Alex? What happened?
Wait,
Was that an accident? Can y'all unblock her? Ain't nobody muting Queen Jules. She's somebody calling her or something. Can y'all unblock Alex, please? I don't know how that happened. Queen Jules, we can't hear you.
So go ahead. I forgot what everybody said, child. I forgot. My daughter called me. Go ahead.
Oh, I was telling you that I want to talk about this whole Tea Time